Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Will's World. My name's Will, and this is my world. Not a lot has happened between last episode and this episode. Just been trading a lot with the villagers and building up the enchants on my armor and whatnot. As you can see, they're pretty legit at this point. So I'm pretty happy with that. I can't really enchant them any further. It's all way too expensive. But in any case, I've got something cool planned for today. For one, as you can see right behind me, I am going to be building the Fletcher's hut. As I've said before, I want to build a building for every profession in this village so that we can populate them and then have all the villagers, all the different types. But anyway, let me just show you what I've got going on so far. So, for this building, I wanted to do something different than what I've done with the others. So this is going to be kind of interesting. As you see, I've already laid out the foundation and the base here, and it's just kind of this simple L shape. But what I'm thinking is that this entranceway here is going to go into like the Fletcher's shop, and this whole section of the building will be just the one story. But then over here where the building goes into that L shape, I'm going to put a second floor on it, and up top there will be like the Fletcher's apartment. And then if we run around back here, you can see I've got this great big expanse of flat land that I've walled off with some cobblestone walls, and this is going to be an archery range. So I think that'll be pretty cool. I've got plans for armor stands and villager heads because they keep turning into fishermen, and I've got too many of them. One of the things that I had to do to get this big flatland behind here was actually terraform this whole hill, and I think I did a halfway decent job. It doesn't look too out of place. It does look a bit man-made, but I think that's okay. I mean, the Fletcher, he would have needed this space back here, so the town came together and they built him a nice flat space behind his shop. But what I want to do today, because my buddy Pest is online, we're gonna go talk to him in a little bit, and he's gonna give us a tour of that super cool floaty island in the sky. So I'm going to work a little bit on this building, and then we're going to go hang out with Pest, and yeah, as always, I'll be back in a flash. Well, hey everybody, I'm back, and you can kind of see him sneaking up behind me. Oh my goodness, it's a pillager. I gotta run. Oh no, he's got the ever important weapon, the dirt block.
Yeah, I do.
I've been dirted. Well, hey guys, this is my buddy Pest. Pest, say hi to everybody.
What's going on, guys?
You may remember him if you've watched any of the old Kisbet server videos. We've done a few of these before.
Yeah, couple.
But today we're going to be talking about the thing that is being built behind me. If I pan, oh my goodness. What in the world? So, Pest, buddy old pal of mine, what's the inspiration? What is up with you and the floaty castle in the sky?
I don't know if I really had any particular inspiration. This is just kind of my niche thing to do in Minecraft servers. I enjoy doing something kind of unique, and I guess you don't really see a whole lot of giant floating castles very often.
That is definitely...
So, yeah.
It's definitely a trademark you thing. Let's head out there, shall we, and check it out? All right, I'll follow you. And while we're swimming out there, I just got to point out the floaty blocks of dirt underneath this little island. I think that is just one of the coolest things that I've seen.
Yeah, I still need to do it for the large section, but just having added it to the small one, it definitely makes it look a little bit better, just so the island bottom doesn't look so clean cut. It makes it look more like, something was pulled from the earth.
Yeah, it's got like a magical aspect to it, and I do love
Yeah.
your fountain that is also your way up. That's really
I
cool.
think that is pretty cool. I mean, it's really about one of the only easy ways to get up here now, since we don't have elevators or anything like that. Nothing fancy.
Hmm.
But I thought, nice little water stream coming up, and then give you something nice to look at once you first crest into this area. Decent little fountain type pool.
It,
And then obviously once you pop up and you get out of that, then you see this giant drawbridge.
which is so cool. I love the iron bars as the chains. I think that's a really nice touch out here.
I definitely like doing
So it's huge.
that.
Are
Thank you.
we? What's Well, I'll let you take us across a drawbridge, and you can kind of show us what's going on the floors so far.
Sure. So it's still a vast work in progress. There is a ton of work left to do on it, but I typically enjoy larger projects as opposed to, a couple small ones here and there.
Uh-huh.
But each floor has its kind of entry, hallway, guard, watch route
Uh-huh.
around it, with multiple little juts out or towers that
Oh,
someone
the
could kind of stick
view,
their
man.
heads out. I know, I love it, especially seeing the bottom of the small island from here.
Oh, that is so cool, yeah. You have the best views on the server.
That's another thing that I really like about doing the giant floating islands is they're above everything. You can kind of get a good uh, bird's eye view of the villages and stuff that we built down below, and I don't know, I really enjoy it.
That's super cool, and not at all a god complex.
I mean, I didn't think of it that way, so.
um,
Um,
I'm digging the glowstone in the floor. Are you gonna? Do you think you're gonna leave it just naked glowstone, or are you gonna carpet it, or what's the plan there?
I think I probably will leave it raw like that. I'm hoping to do it all the way around the castle house thing, but it obviously takes a vast amount of glowstone.
Yeah,
So
no
that's going to be
kidding.
another part that's going to take a while. But I wanted to kind of get away from using the typical torches that I do for everything.
Oh yeah.
I wanted something different, so I thought this would be a pretty neat idea, and it adds, a little bit more of a depth for a change to the building. It's not just a full plain floor or ceiling that
Right.
you're
Yeah.
looking at, and especially with the texture pack that I'm running too, since obviously I don't run vanilla. Um, it looks really awesome,
Well,
I
that's
think.
cool.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, they fixed glowstone with the latest vanilla texture pack, and it definitely doesn't look as bad as it used to.
Yeah, that's for sure. They have improved a few blocks
Yeah.
from
So.
way back when. But yeah, the idea is to run it in the ceiling and on
Uh-huh.
the floor all the way around. And most of the three main floors for this outer ring that I'll show you around real quick before we get into like the center of the house,
Uh-huh.
they're all going to have the same floor plan so that whenever I have it, the glowstone, set in this one spot on the floor and the ceiling, it's going to be in the same spot for the next floor too. So there'll be a lot more consistency, and you won't have to worry about there being random spots of glowstone, in one floor that you can't see on the other ones.
Right. Yeah. Well, and I mean, lighting. Of course, there's a creeper that just spawned on your tower.
Yeah, there's been a few, or not animals, but enemies popping up here and there. I still need to go back and check out where the spawn zones are on the
Yeah.
floor and try and change the lighting up a little bit. But
So are these gonna
Yeah,
be, sorry, are these gonna be storage rooms here, or what's going on with these?
I'm thinking they may be storage rooms, maybe just like small bedrooms,
Oh,
um,
okay.
maybe like servants' quarters or whatever.
Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. You thinking
Mhm.
about maybe populating this with villagers?
Oh, I absolutely am.
Oh,
And
too cool.
there's going to be a floor a couple above us that is going to be vastly populated, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But I think each floor kind of has its own theme, really.
Uh-huh.
Like as you walk in across the drawbridge, this is the main like throne room slash reception,
Ooh.
which I
Whoa,
think is pretty
man.
neat.
Well, yeah, and is this nether quartz?
It is quartz,
Oh my
yes.
goodness.
Which some of the throne, the very base surrounding it is, and then the main seat is diorite, I believe.
Polished, I
Polished
think?
diorite. Yep. Which it looks okay. Looks pretty decent.
No, it kind of it's so funny, but I think the diorite, the or diorite, whatever you want to call
Mhm.
it, I think this new polish texture looks more like granite than the granite.
Yeah, exactly.
Like which like real granite. So yeah, no, that's cool.
hmm
Very, very cool.
And then absolutely nothing to see back behind the throne. There's nothing there. Don't worry about that.
Roger that.
I have a few, we'll say, hidden spots in the castle that is another kind of trademark thing that I really like to do is really hide stuff around my homes.
Oh no, that's awesome. I mean, what castle isn't complete without, secret hidey holes?
Exactly. Yep. So I guess we can walk around the back real quick. Nothing really different about it. It has the same, corner room layout that the other corners have. And then the throne room goes back to almost this wall.
Uh-huh.
So obviously there's nothing on this side here.
Right.
And then more corners in this section, and then come right back around to the front here.
Beautiful.
So, would you care to take a look on the next floor?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Good old ladders.
So, going up onto this floor, as I mentioned, it's the same general floor layout.
Uh-huh.
I did that just to make things easier and to keep consistency for lighting. Um, I was initially thinking of maybe doing something else and having the floor plan change with each level, but I figured it would just be easier to stick with the same thing on each level.
Sure.
Um, this one I've actually labeled as my next plan of attack
Oh.
is going to be a grand hall. So this will be a large dining hall and feast hall,
Oh, too
uh,
cool.
and then I'll probably have some cooks and stuff in here if I can get them to kind of stay in this room. But I'm
Fence
thinking just
gates.
yeah, I'm thinking just a bunch of really long, old school like medieval tables to dine at
Hmm.
in there.
Maybe some furnace or smokers.
Ooh, smokers might be a good idea.
The new smoker block, because I think the villagers, when they interact with the smokers, become uh, butchers or something. I think they sell food.
Oh, nice. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I'm guessing all around here is the same as the first floor, so you want to
It
head up to
is,
the next one?
yeah. Sure. Yeah.
All right.
So coming up to this one, this is the newest floor that I just started working on earlier today. So there's going to be a lot more construction and scaffolding
That's fine.
on it, unfortunately.
No, it's
Um,
good. I mean, this is
however,
a massive undertaking.
yeah, it's taken me a little while. So this floor plan on the inner section is a little bit different,
I
and in
see that.
here I had planned on making a little market almost, having like a merchant floor. So on this floor in its entirety, there are 13 rooms
Oh,
on it,
wow.
and I believe there are 12 or 13 different professions. So I was hoping to
Uh,
have one person in each room doing something completely different.
oh, that's so cool. So you're gonna have
Yeah.
your own trading area. That's awesome,
Hmm.
dude. Plus,
Uh,
I mean, way more contained than what I'm doing down in the village. Like,
well, I mean, I kind of wanted everything in one consolidatable area, even if it is, like 6 or 7 floors tall.
oh my goodness.
But the view just really gets better and better as you go up,
It really does. It
because you can see
really,
more
really
and more of
does.
our area.
That is so cool.
Now, this is, I figured, going to be the last outer castle or home floor,
Uh-huh.
but the inner one, this large rectangle outside of this little guard walkway that I
Uh-huh.
mentioned that kind of goes around the perimeter, this is still going to extend up another few floors.
So, but keeping this rectangular shape as opposed to your outside?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Not with necessarily this exact floor plan, but the general large rectangle on the inside was probably going to stay.
Oh my goodness.
And then, as per my normal, I was going to have a significantly sized warehouse for all of my storage,
Oh
which is a very
yeah.
common thing. And then I was also planning to have a large farm on another level,
Oh cool.
and then probably at the very top have a penthouse for myself.
Uh,
And I was thinking maybe have the same fence surround on it, maybe have it glass. Haven't really decided what I was going to do with it yet, but I think the very top should be a penthouse.
oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're gonna have a floaty castle in the sky, you should totally live at the very top of it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's just common sense.
Well, yeah.
Well, this is awesome, dude. This is beyond. I mean, this is massive, absolutely massive, and the views are incredible. Um, so, was there anything else going on up here?
Not really, no. I've started working on the roof for the very exterior guard tower section a little bit, but I haven't done a whole lot. If we were to go up some, if I could actually do it, you can see that there are a couple levels
Oh
of
yeah, okay.
stairs on here. I was going to have that go up a few more levels until it kind of meets the center rectangular area,
No, that yeah,
and then have
absolutely.
that go up from there.
And we can get a better idea of the. I mean, this is still massive. This
Oh yeah.
this rectangular area that you've got left open here. That's
Hmm.
huge. Well, that is really cool, man. Ah, and the view.
Yep.
Super jealous of the view. Um, well, hey, dude. Thank you so much for taking us on a tour of your beautiful, beautiful, and crazy huge castle in the sky.
Yeah, dude. I appreciate you taking time to come check it out.
Absolutely. We're gonna have to do some adventuring stuff. Earlier today, when Pest and I were on, we totally defended the village from a raid. It was
Yeah, we
awesome.
did.
Unfortunately,
It was great.
unfortunately, I was not recording at the time, so we'll have to catch one later. But again, Pest, thank you so much. I think I'm gonna get back to work,
Yeah,
but
dude.
we'll have to do this again sometime.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks again, man.
All right. We'll see you later, buddy. I'm gonna take a
Later.
swan dive.
Okay.
Woo! All right. All right, guys. As always, back in a flash. Okay, guys, I am back, and as you can see, I've done quite a bit since we last cut. So I've got the two sections of the building at least the outside mostly done, all except for the detail work. I really like the way it came together with having one part of the hut 2 stories and the other part 1 story. I love how the roof of the shorter floor just kind of goes right into the side of the second floor. I think that's a really neat look, and it's something that I haven't done yet in this village. If we go inside, you can see there's not much to the interior yet. Saving the interior for last because I hate doing them. But it does have a second floor. I went ahead and put the floors in. I think this, like I said, the second floor here is going to be this dude's apartment. And I have started a little bit on the interior up here. But he's also got this cool little attic storage space, which I think will be neat. I might just fill it with chests or something. I'm not sure yet. But the real cool thing is out back here, I've gone ahead and set up 3 archery lanes, and I've got all these hay bales. I mean, I do have my wheat farm over by my house, but I was exploring the world and stumbled upon a desert village, and I stole all of their hay bales because they're so expensive and they're so hard to make. But I think they make for an excellent backstop for our archery range here. And as you can see, I've got armor stands set up back there. The plan is I'm going to put some villager heads and some armor on those armor stands to make them look even cooler. But yeah, I wanted to bring you in and show you what I've got going so far. It's nearly there. Again, all I really need to do is the little detail work and finish up the interior. So that's the plan. I'm going to get to working on that, and I will bring you guys back in as soon as I've got that all set and ready to go. So as always, back in a flash. Alright guys, I am back, and I think I've got the detailing down just how I wanted it. I think it looks really great, actually. I'm pretty proud of this one. So I've got my fence gate on the outside here. Hopefully what that means is that when and if I trap a villager in this hut, he won't be able to escape. But if we go in, you see I've got my Fletcher's station there, so hopefully when I do get a villager in here, he'll become a Fletcher. I went ahead and put a crafting table in the middle here just because I thought that looked good. I had a bunch of extra hay bales, so I kind of just spread them about on the inside. I mean, the thought being that as a backstop, eventually those hay bales are going to deteriorate. I need to learn how to speak before I do this. But yeah, they'll break down, and he'll need to stack more hay bales. So I've just got, random storage spread out throughout the bottom here. No torches. Again, I'm trying to get away from the torch spam. So there are lanterns all over the place now, and hopefully that's a bit of fire prevention. If we head upstairs, we've got some more lanterns hanging from the ceiling. He's got a nice vaulted ceiling in his apartment up here, and this attic section is, again, just more storage, and it's functional. Because the roof is made out of stair blocks, we can open these chests under here. So not only does it look cool, but it's also functional. And if we head out back here, you'll see where there's just some finishing touches to do. I've got some villager heads here for our target dummies. So I've had way too many fishermen spawn, so they had to go, and they dropped their heads. And that little raid that Pest and I defended the village from, we managed to pick up a Ravager head, so we've got that on the middle target there. But I think that does it. I think it does, and honestly, I'm pretty happy with this one. But we are, unfortunately, out of time for this episode, so yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you leave a like. If you really liked it, maybe consider subscribing. again, I always love hearing from you guys, so definitely leave a comment. I try to respond to all of them. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for us today. So, as always, I've been Will. This has been Will's World. You be excellent to each other, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Bye.